little bit. You ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with a rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, little bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, little bit. You ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit.
Another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you could do, I could do it better.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. 2 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Left side here to Sanders. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
First and
the big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check, go.
Here's Jackson to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert.
Jackson.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Dallas Goedert.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
56 to Mike, boys. 56.
Play action. It's Jackson. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up
I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
On third down, Jackson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage, but now in this...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-0.
The score, Eagles 7, Giants nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. Got an open man. It's Washington. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
A gain of
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Now Saquon Barkley, a man who played collegiately here in the Keystone State. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Broken tackle. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. And he may want to track down that football, because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was hoping to get that to John Hightower, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Dallas Goedert, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Giants nothing. Jake Elliott kicking.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards the pickup there. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Jones hit, and the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. 20. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown.
Jake Elliott on for the point after.
This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball again as the kicks away following that fumble return. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Saquon Barkley.
The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
And the Giants
when you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 19 and a first down.
A gain of 19 yards. First down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 24, Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now Jones. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Giants.
First trip to the red zone for the Giants. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Operating from the gun, Jones. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
A 6-yard
gain of 6 there on 1st.
4 at the Eagles.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. James Washington there to make the grab. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the
good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
9-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll run with Sanders. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Back at the 49.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And now it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. No, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10.
15-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again, Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts.
1st down.
As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off play action, Jones. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before break. Jones, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Jones now on 1st and 10. That's complete to Slayton. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. From the gun, Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, Jones got a man, Slayton. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
First down, New York.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. From the gun, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
New York.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Inches at the Eagles' 10-yard line.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Throwing, Jones. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Barkley. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Operating from the gun. Jones escaping the... And he will score. Touchdown, Giants.
Touchdown.
Daniel Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game.
He is good.
Extra point try good by Gano. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as... It's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Jackson on 1st down. This ball complete to Rager. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Complete to...
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Casey Hayward brought it.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
44 to Mike. 403. Check. Bring it.
On 2nd and 9. Jackson got a man and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
56 is Mike. Hey, pick your game up. Mike's 56.
From the gun, it's Jackson. This short throw caught by Goddard. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
At the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
3rd quarter of play with the score Eagles 21, Giants 14.
Jackson from the shotgun. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. John Hightower. His second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself,
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. From the gun, Jones. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
A 14-yard.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Flush to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. He got out of the pocket there. Was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling. His receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After the interception, here's Jackson. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now it's Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Julian Love picks it. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Gano the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards on the play. 1st down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 43. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 20-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. The kick by Elliott is good. But hang on, a flag is down. Now if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away. This is caught. Watkins. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Another run with Sanders. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but